Hello again, this is Master Hotchkiss, 7th degree black belt with the Kongnoan Martial Arts Institute. What we're going to work on today are going to be 7th Gup Green Belt throws. 7th Gup Green Belt throws. Now, these throws get a little bit more advanced and involve a little bit more movement. So again, as with all the other throw videos, we're going to start them off shadowed. We're going to demonstrate an insertion if we can, and then we're actually going to perform the full-out throw. So starting off, first throw is going to be clothesline takedown. Clothesline takedown. Now, Master Cintron and I are going to start off with our hands on our stomach, and then this is pretty straightforward. The attacker is going to step up and throw a punch. Again, I'm not going to get too in-depth with the attacks and everything because obviously if you're at this rank and you're watching these techniques, you should have learned them already. This is not necessarily a self-teaching video. So, clothesline takedown. They're going to be attacking with a straight punch with their right hand. What we're going to do is as the punch comes in, we're going to step towards them and slightly off the line with our left foot. As we slide that out, we're going to drop our right hand down and we're going to put it in a ridge hand. So that's where you tuck your thumb underneath, hand is flat. As the punch goes by us, we're going to execute basically like a ridge hand, but we're actually going to hit with our shoulder and our upper arm against where their armpit and chest are. As we hit from there, their feet are going to want to keep moving and we're going to throw them down towards the ground. Okay, so that's clothesline takedown. So now Master Cintron and I are going to be here and I'm going to demonstrate this technique. So from this position, what's going to happen is I'll show you insertion first. Master Cintron is going to go with the attack. I slide off the line, drop my hand, thumb underneath, bring it through, make contact. My shoulder goes right into her armpit. My upper arm hits the chest. My hand is out here. It's not up in the throat, and it's not down here on the shoulders. Right across here, and then we stop for the insertion. Now we'll do the throw normal speed. One of the things you're going to find when we do these throws at this rank level is some of them are not going to be able to really be done slowly because they don't really apply. So this one will be done a little bit quicker than normal. Alright, moving into the next throw. The next throw is going to be drop leg scissors. I'm going to combine drop leg and flying body scissors together because they are very similar. Now, the most important part about both of these throws is when we do them starting off, we do them from the same side. Meaning, when we line up, we're going to line up my patch to their patch, my right side to their right side. And that's always going to be the starting point for this throw. Eventually, you'll be able to do them both sides and it won't matter, but for consistency, that's how this throw is taught and done initially. Now, when you do that, that means that the most important thing about both drop leg and flying body scissors is that the left leg, the leg furthest away from the person, must be straight. Excuse me, must be straight. If that leg is not straight, the drop leg nor the flying body are going to work. Now, come on over here, please.
Sir.
This one we're just going to do right off and right into it. So what I want, Master Cintron, go ahead and turn around, face that way, please. What I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate drop leg scissors. Now, Master Cintron's hands are going to be up already. This is for dead person's fault because that's what she's going to be doing. Now, when I go to do this, again, I'm starting right side to right side. Okay? Hands go down, feet are going to kick in. This is where left leg straight must be applied. Left leg is straight, right leg is behind theirs, it's going to be behind their knees. I'm going to then create a scissors motion with my legs, pulling and pushing, and then I roll them forward. So, very straightforward on the drop leg scissors. Nothing complicated, nothing crazy. Okay? The key is hands down, kick the feet in. They should get in one shot. You shouldn't land on the ground and have to scoot your way in a little bit when you do it. Now, depending on who you're working with, they may have to bring their legs closer together. If they stand with their legs too far apart, you won't be able to get your legs around them and practice it correctly. Now, moving from drop leg scissors to flying body. Again, there's no real slow or easy way to demonstrate this, so we're just going to do it. But again, most important part about this throw is that back left leg must be straight. If that leg is not straight, you will never ever be able to do this throw the correct way. It's just not possible. Not to mention you could end up injuring the person you're working with. So again, Master Cintron, go ahead please. We're going to start in the same position, right side to right side. I'm going to take my right hand, I'm going to put it on their shoulder, grab a hold of their uniform to help me jump a little bit. Right leg is going to go around the back. Left leg, being straight, is going to go around the front, across their stomach. And then we're going to demonstrate. Okay, and they're off. So, both of those pretty straightforward, like I said, not necessarily doing those too slow, just because of how they're done. So now moving into the fourth throw, it's going to be hip reap. Hip reap is, again, one of my other favorite throws that we do in these sets. And hip reap is designed to accelerate the person into the ground. Now this one is one you can do an insertion for, so the next few throws are going to be very similar, and we're going to be able to demonstrate insertions for those. So standing where we're at right now, all we're going to do is we're going to reach out with our left hand, make contact control. Now, redirection for a hip reap is going to be to pull them towards you. Pull them towards you. Now, as they're coming towards you, you're going to slide in and you're going to turn around and face them. We're going to demonstrate this facing the camera right now, and then we're going to have to make some turns and adjustments so you can see everything going on. So what's going to happen is, as you go to slide in, you're going to step in with your right foot, put your arm around their waist, slide in with your left foot, and you're going to put your left foot directly underneath you. It's important that it's in the middle and your feet are not spread apart. Now, once you get to this position, you'll take your right calf and you're going to sneak it around the outside and touch the outside of their leg. Then, you're going to pull with your left, you're going to pull with your right, and then you're going to reap with your right leg. Hence the name hip reap. So now, over here please. So now when we go to do this, I'm going to do insertion only. I make my contact control. Normally my redirection is to pull them forward. I'm not going to do that right now because I'm doing the technique slowly. So as I slide into position, my right foot ends up in front of theirs. My left foot is going to end up right in the middle. So as I slide this into position, left foot's in the middle so I can balance on it. Then I'm going to take my right leg, put it on the outside, and then that's where I'm going to stop. That's going to be your insertion. So now, taking that insertion, we're going to execute the full throw, the full hip reap. So from this position, I'm going to slide in, pull, and reap. Nice and smooth, nice and easy. Key is, you got to be balanced on that one leg. If you are not on that one leg, the rest of the throw will fall apart. Now, stemming from this, but actually a little bit different, are the next three throws. They are called hip throw, head throw, and shoulder throw. The reason I'm combining them and going to work through them semi-quick right now is because everything is going to be the same about these three throws with the exception of your right arm. Your right arm is the only thing that is going to change between these three throws. So we're only going to do one shadowed, and then we will do the rest insertion only, and I will show you where the change of hand goes. So starting off from this position, we're going to reach out, contact control. Now again, redirection is going to be to pull, and they're going to fall towards you. As they do, you're going to slide in, very similar to a hip reap. The only difference is you don't need that left foot underneath you. Your feet can be evenly distributed basically in front of theirs. So after we've pulled, we're going to slide right leg in, arm around the waist, left leg in. Feet are going to be no wider than your shoulders. No wider than your shoulders. Okay? So now, go and relax please, that was very good. So now when we go to do this as the insertion, contact control, normally redirect pulling them in, then we insert. We slide right leg in front of theirs, left foot with theirs. Notice our feet are pointed the same direction. I bend my knees, my hip goes out, I pull them close, and then I lift, standing up. Notice, Master Cintron's feet break contact with the ground. That means I'm doing the throw correctly. Now again, insertion can be to the lift or just to that position, and then you stop depending on who you're working with. Now, when we do the actual throw, which is what we're going to do next, now we want to keep them moving the entire time. So it should flow and there should be no stop in the energy. So we're going to do hip throw again. Okay? Pretty smooth, pretty straightforward. Now, as I said, I'm going to jump right into the next two throws. The second one is going to be head throw. Now when we do head throw, it is exactly as it sounds. The arm's going to go around the head. The difference is, go this way a little bit. We're not grabbing the head though. We make contact control, we redirect them towards us. Feet, hips, everything goes in the same spot, but now right arm is going to go around the head. Now, we're not squeezing or grabbing, it's just a guide. So when we step into position, it's a guide, and then we set them down. Again, insertion to lift or insertion to that position, and that's it. Even if you can't do these throws, it's important to remember what they are. And if you could just do them shadowed or insertions, that's going to help with that. So now we'll do this throw normal speed. Okay. And then, moving into the last throw. We've got hip throw, head throw, and now we go to shoulder throw. Shoulder throw again, exactly as it sounds. You're going to be hooking them around the shoulder. Again, it is a guide, not a grab. So when we're in this position, contact control, redirection as they fall towards us. Feet, hips, everything the same. Only this time, right arm is going to go under the shoulder and bend at the elbow. Notice the hand, it's open, it's not grabbing, I'm not putting it on my shoulder. I'm grabbing in this position here, bending the knees, hip out, pull them in, lift, and set them down. That's your insertion. And so now, lastly, we'll go through the complete throw. So we slide into position, pull, and throw. Now, very important with these throws and any other throws, you got to keep the energy moving, and you do that by rotation and by pulling. If you don't have those two things in the throw, it's going to be very hard to execute those throws. So that was it for 7th Gup Green Belt throws. As always, comments, questions below, feel free. Visit us on our Facebook page or our website and or our Instagram. Keep practicing, keep working hard. Thank you.